Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Woo-wee! What a night in sports, baby. I know most of y'all was watching the NBA play-ins. Man, nobody, and I mean nobody. Some people are gonna lie to you today. Nobody had the Hawks winning last night. At least nobody that I heard or saw. Um, and I am in this space pretty deeply. Um, Always intrigued by some of the professionals that I like to listen to and watch and their opinions. Luckily, we were all on the under 227 and a hook or 228, whatever you got it at. A ding a ding, a ding ding. I also bet the third quarter Heat, third quarter Lakers, little two-leg parlay. Something my cousin told me about on Easter. I did it just to kind of play with it, and cha-ching. Both teams covered a small spread in the third quarter. How about the ending to that Lakers game? Boy, oh boy. Mike Conley getting fouled in the corner. Come on, AD. Come on, AD. You just made LeBron old play 5 more minutes of basketball. Luckily, y'all got out of there with a win. I will say this, all of the sharps that were on the Heat, hey, a lot of people were saying these Timberwolves are going to keep it closer than 8. 8 is way too big. I thought the same thing. Didn't bet it. I was actually, I took the over at the last second after the under hit on the first game. Took over. And that game could have went to 6 overtimes and still not gone over. I love playoff basketball. I don't know why or why I listen to some of those people on the over. Because I've told myself dozens of times, and I've told you, the people, once the playoffs hit, unders are the only play to make. The game slows down. It becomes basketball again, in a sense. Instead of just three. You're trying to get better shots, more high quality shots, especially somebody like LeBron on the court. I don't know what the heck going on. Anyway, in the baseball world, a few things to touch on. Your boy, Luis Arraez. Your boy. He won the batting title last year for having the highest batting average. Before last night, he was batting .500 on the season. That is no small feat. Doing that 2 weeks into the season, batting .500 through 12 games is ridiculous. But what did he do last night? He makes history. The Miami Marlins have never had someone hit for the cycle, and he came in and did it. So I'm sure his average went from about 500 to about 700 last night, which is absolutely absurd. It's a crazy world we're living in. I just love this generation of baseball players. I feel like the NBA is going like this, the better players they get, while the MLB is going like this. Honestly, I don't even notice the pitch clock anymore. It had me shook up for a few days because you look down, look up, and it's 3 outs. Who? Nobody scored. All right. Go get something to drink, come back. Oh, it's the inning over? Okay. But it's just out of rhythm now that, I don't know. I don't even notice it, honestly. I don't. The bigger bases. Who cares? Let everybody steal bases. Let them run. Jordan Walker, young buck for the Cardinals, making history, absolute stud. He has now hit, his hitting streak is now 11 games. Jordan Walker extends club record by hitting safely in his 11th consecutive game to begin his career. Let me tell you the list that he is on now. But first, he has 2 home runs. This is 2 games ago. He probably has more. Let me get away from this. This is 1 game ago. This stat that I pulled. Let me just give you this. Forget his stats. The kid hit 11 straight games to start his career. Only 2 other players have done anything close to that. Some cat named Eddie Murphy did it for 12 games in the year 1912. Jordan Walker is at 11 currently. 1 more hit today. Hey, he's going against the most fadeable pitcher in all of baseball. I do have a bet on the Cardinals tonight, even though the Cardinals are struggling out the gate. I think they're 3-8. Breaking my heart. They're in Coors Field. That ball should fly, baby, fly. It was 6-6 I saw last night. I'm not even sure if they won or lost last night. But Eddie Murphy, 12 games in 1912. And then one of my favorite GOATs, the GOAT of all GOATs, Ted Williams, the hitting machine. He did it through 9 games in 1939. So it is crazy how Jordan Walker already surpassed Ted Williams on this list. 1 more game tonight, and he will tie Eddie Murphy. 2 more hits over the next 2 games, and this kid will be on this statistic alone at the top. I mean, it's bananas. You're talking about 111 years. Only 3 players have done what he's doing coming out of the gates. Longest hitting streak to begin career. Since 1900, only 3 guys on the list. Shout out to Jordan Walker. Also, last night, Baltimore, the Orioles, putting on a show. The middle of that show, Ryan Mountcastle. 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 runs, and the biggest stat, tying a franchise record, and this is absurd that somebody's already done this, 9 RBIs last night for the kid, Ryan Mountcastle. Just to put that into perspective, they scored 12 runs. He's responsible for 9 of them. Nobody else could have, like, all his 9 RBIs, they win the game 9-8. I don't know what's going on at the pitching. 20 runs in that game. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dies, going live on a fabulous Wednesday, April 12th. Man, so much excitement happened last night. It took me 9 minutes to get to the intro. Woo-wee. How about them Rays? 11-0. I'm going to say it one more. How about them Rays? 11-0. They will be going up against Chris Sale tonight. Yikes. This isn't the Chris Sale of the past, though. So, I'm not too worried about him. The record is 13-0 to start the season. Happened in 82 and 87. Both the Braves and Brewers. Honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head which one was which year. I would guess Brewers 87, Braves 82. But 1982-87, Brewers and Braves started off 13-0. One of them, I think it was the Brewers, missed the playoffs that year, while the Braves lost in the NLCS, ALCS. You know, Twins getting a victory in 10 innings last night. A few games went to extras. Yankees took a strong hold. Guardians went up 2-0 in the first. Yankees, by the 5th inning, had this game in the bag, 8-2. Tacked on another 3 late to make it 11-2. I already talked about the Orioles. Man, that was a shootout to say the least. In the middle of the 6th inning, it was 7-6 A's up. So shout out to that 7th inning with 5 runs for the O's to go ahead and give me the W. Astros, don't go breaking my heart. Oh, whoa. Don't go breaking my heart. The 5-7 Astros continuing to be inconsistent. Reminds me of the Padres. Yesterday I said they were more inconsistent than an enchilada at a truck stop. Put the Astros on that list, man. Jeez Louise. Hold on. It was 4-4 going into the bottom of the 9th. Pirates put up 3 runs to walk it off. Ryan Pressly, man, one of the best closers of last season so far is 0-2 with an ERA north of 8. Need to get him, somebody needs to tell him, hey, the new season started, buddy. Okay? I know you got your little ring last year, but we're trying to get another one. Get your head out of your beep. I already talked about the Rays. They hit the over for me last night by the hair on my chinny chin. Marlins beating the Phillies. Aaron Nola has yet to get his first win of the season. Jesus Luzardo. Love this kid. Absolutely love this kid. 2-0, ERA 193 through 2 starts. This kid was supposed to be a stud a few years ago with Oakland. Didn't really pan out over there. They traded him to Miami for near nothing. And Miami, man, he is a great second starter behind Sandy Alcantara. Tigers, Blue Jays. I give y'all a guess how that game went. Blue Jays destroying the Tigers. Mets, Padres. Man. Josh Hader already with 4 saves on the season. Talk about overusing an arm, huh? Only 12 games in, he's got 4 saves already. Looks like he's going for a great season. Padres 7-5, beating the Mets last night 4-2. The Braves killing me this series against the Reds. They keep winning by 1. I keep taking the run line, which means they have to win by 2 for those who don't know what the run line is. Man, add them to the list of don't go breaking my heart. Oh, whoa. Braves, Reds. I mean, come on. Pitching. Can the pitching for the Braves please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Giving up runs left and right to the Reds. It just shows how talented the Reds are, I guess. Or how little the Braves care. Just coming in mentally knowing they're going to win. Mariners. This team stinks. Putting up 7 runs in the first 2 innings just to lose the game 14-9. It was 7-0 at one point. You lose the game 14-9. Whew. Smell like I left my gym socks in the back seat overnight. I'm talking funky. Rangers, Royals. Rangers continuing to roll 7-4 on the season, beating the Royals last night 8-5. Oh, the Rockies, the Cardinals. Sorry, the Cardinals did beat the Rockies. It was 6-6 last I saw. Cardinals now 4-7 on the season. I'm gonna be on the Cardinals tonight as well. Ohtani, man, pitching gem last night. He's now 2-0 with a sub .5 ERA, 0.47. Angels beat the Nationals 2-0. And then the Brewers. Man, this is why I love sports media and sports these days. It is overreaction after overreaction. Phone blew up last night. Twitter blew up last night. Merrill Kelly's pitching a no-hitter. Nobody's gotten a hit on Merrill Kelly through 6 innings. Well, hey, let me tell y'all something, bro. Baseball is a 9-inning game. Who gives a blank blank? And the blank blanks for rats. Beep. Who gives a rat's what this guy does through 6 innings? Especially because Merrill Kelly, historically, if you've ever watched a Merrill Kelly game, is spotless through 6, and then they leave him in for the 7th, and he gets tattooed every single time. I've even written an article about this. Merrill Kelly, get him out of the game after 6 innings. Anyway, they leave him in. He's 85 pitches deep, no hitter. They're blowing it up. This might be the, we cannot believe. Puts up 5 runs in the 7th. The Brewers do to shut that up. Man. Jinxed by the media. 0-2, 4.11 ERA for Merrill Kelly. And I guarantee you, if you look at the stats, all of those earned runs come after the 6th inning, with him being left in the game a tad bit too long. Corbin Burnes, baby. Give me the first win of the season. I'm marking it on my futures board. If you don't know, I have Fried, Castillo, Wright, Burnes, Woodruff, Manoah, and Nola, all with their win total overs on the season. So I'm marking them down as they get them for me. We'll celebrate, pop a bottle of champagne every time one wins. Got about 8 bottles of champagne down here. It's gonna be a good show, baby. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. Dodgers get shut out by the Giants 5-0. Dustin May getting his first loss of the season. Man, the Dodgers, that whole NL West is just like, who wants it? I don't want it. You want it? I don't want it. Maybe they want it. You want it? Hey, you want it? No, they don't want it. 7-5, 7-5, and 6-6, and 5-6, and 5-7. I know it's early, so a lot of divisions look like this, but boy, oh boy, that NL West is going to be a dandy come August. I think it's anybody's, honestly. I even think the Giants can make a run at it. I think it'll be between the Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Padres, though, for the first 2 spots. But hey, you never know in baseball, man. The Giants are literally 1 bat away from being above average team, man. They're about average right now, I would say. Don't let them make a trade. Like, I think the Cardinals are 1 starter, 1 bullpen guy away from being a contender. I think the Giants are 1 bat away from being a dangerous wild card team. Of course, I don't get to see their lineup for some reason when I click this. Just a bunch of hoopla. Anyway, let's jump into today. Play-in games for the NBA. You got the Bulls, Raptors. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. In the play-in tournament tonight, you have the Bulls, Raptors. Raptors 5-hook favorites over the Bulls. However, the Bulls plus 5.5 is juiced. The over-under is set at 213.5, and the Bulls are plus 180 on the money line, while the Raptors are minus 225. This game is maybe the most pointless game I've ever seen. I don't think either one of these teams wants to win. I think both of these teams are ready to shut it down, trade off some players, get some picks, and rebuild. I think both of these teams have ran its course with their current roster, and I definitely, I don't know, man. I'm not going to place any bet on this game. I might do the third quarter thing again. Third quarter home team. My cousin told me about it Sunday. I jumped right in it on Tuesday. Took the Heat and the Lakers third quarter spreads. Even though the Heat lost, they won the third quarter by 2. I had a -1 in the hook. Same with the Lakers. They won the game, but they won the third quarter by 4. I realize why he likes those bets, because, boy, talk about a nail biter. It is like heroin for guys who want the adrenaline rush from betting on the third quarter. Nobody cares about winning the third quarter. I mean, you want to come out strong in the third quarter, but like to actually think, okay, we're down 1 in the third. We need a bucket. No, they're getting ready for the fourth, bro. Let's just get to the fourth. So I don't know how much I'll continue to bet those. Definitely nerve wracking last night watching those games come down to the third quarter bets come down to nothing. Luckily, I won. I might just get out while I'm ahead on those, honestly. But then again, I don't really like any other bets tonight, so I might jump on it. You got the Thunder of Oklahoma City taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Again, 5.5 point spread. This one is juiced towards the favorite, the Pelicans, -5 in the hook. Over under on this one is set a little bit higher, 227. Again, I have no bets on either of these two games. I don't think any of these teams. I don't know. I'm not backing none of them, man. Bulls, Raptors, I explained that. Thunder, I think, are in a very similar situation. They're trying to get the highest draft pick they can get. They really don't care about winning this year. Like, I think even if they had a chance to win a championship, they would somehow sabotage it. I mean, they showed what they did the second half of the season since the All-Star break, resting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Literally every back-to-back, he didn't play the second game. They rested him about 4 to 5 games. That was ridiculous. This kid is 20-something years old. And, but yeah, Thunder, they don't care about winning this year. Pelicans, I think the Pelicans want this game, though. I will say that. They want to win this one. Hopefully they can get Zion back for the first round. From what I heard, Zion body is great. He said himself he needs to get the mental aspect of getting over the injury. He said he still feels kind of tentative when he makes certain moves, not because his body won't make them, but just the fear of pulling that hamstring again. Which, honestly, I'm going to tell you 2 things, young buck. Get the heck over it. And the only way you're going to get the heck over it is if you get out there in real game situations that force you to be 100% game speed. Because then you're going to make a move without even thinking about it. The adrenaline's going to be kicking in. You're going to catch the ball. Boom. Next thing you know, you're going to drop, step, spin, dunk that thing. And you're going to be like, okay. But if you're in practice, just being tentative, you're never going to get over that hump. No matter how many people are telling you that you got it. Again, I have no bets in the NBA tonight. I don't like any of these games. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Saturday and Sunday, baby. One bet I do like, since they won last night, you got the Boston taking on Atlanta. You can get the Boston Celtics. I haven't taken it yet. I'm either going to take it today or tomorrow. Don't really know what I'm waiting on. But Boston Celtics to win the series 4-1. Boston Celtics exact score 4-1 on the series is plus 180. I will be looking at to take advantage of that. I think the Hawks can get one with Dan Snyder and Trae Young getting hot. I also think it could be a sweep, though. So I haven't taken it just yet for that reason. But I like the 4-1. I don't think Boston has the fortitude to sweep this series. I think they just get one game that's cold. They don't have any. Yeah, it's plus 250. Boston 4-0. So I don't know. And you can get the minus 152 for Celtics, minus 2.5, which means they win 4-1. Yeah, that's pretty much what the lines are telling me. This game is going 4-1. Under 5.5 games total is minus 167. Under 4.5 games is 255. So I like the 4-1 bet plus 180 on the Hawks Celtics. Celtics to win 4-1. Again, I don't have any bets tonight in the association. However, I do have. Well, that sucks. I should have took that earlier. One of my bets just went from even money to minus 136 sitting in my bet slip. Who the heck is paying that juice? Man, I would have loved to have that hook. To take it, you got to get 9 right now as the number. All these lines are moving. This is... Should have put my bets in. I was just going to talk to him through them and then put them in. But that actually does suck. Missed out on a few good numbers. Anyway, let me get to it. I'm still going to take this. Just, I don't have the 9 on the hook anymore. I just have the 9. All right. Where we at? Start at the top. I know they've been breaking my heart. I've been talking dirty about them. The Houston Astros. Come on, man. Come on, man. Going against Rich Hill on the mound. Y'all got to be able to put up some runs. Should be on the over now that I'm even thinking about it. Actually, I think that is the real play. Over is 9.5. Woo-wee! Plus money. I'm actually going to stick to my original bet. Astros on the run line. Minus 1.5. Minus 107. Give me the Astros, man. I know. I'm going to have to get off of this stuff soon. Okay? I might have to go to betting on the Houston Astros rehab.com and see if they got a program for me. Because I've been betting this team every day and they 5-7, which means that they going and breaking my heart. Oh, whoa. Sorry, laptop is about to die. I always forget to charge it overnight like I should. Now I gotta move. See, I gotta unplug the mouse and the keyboard for the charger, or I can unplug this screen for the charger, and then I'd be on one screen. So I'm just gonna use the mouse pad on the laptop for the remaining of the show. Houston Astros minus 1.5 over the Pirates taking on. It's really a fade of Rich Hill. I'm really not a big fan of Uruguay, but I'm rocking with it. I don't know why I'm taking this bet either. I don't know. I like talking myself through the bets. Tyler McGill on the mound for the Mets, taking on Blake Snell, who's been struggling mightily. I want to take these Mets on the money line. It's about even money. You can get a minus 114. I don't like this bet at all, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Play at 1 o'clock too. Woo! Coffee's cold as ice. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like none of these bets. I put them in my bet slip this morning. Didn't take them for a reason. All right. Mets on the money line, minus 114. I know I'm going to regret this because they're going to win. But I'm about to exit that out. Exnay on the Mets. Here we go, baby. Cardinals. A lot of juice on this one. I don't mind putting a few more dollars on it. Cardinals minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 121. This is a straight fade of Jose Urena. Oh, man, I feel so bad for the guy because I just fade him every chance I get. Surprised he even still has a job in the big leagues, but I ain't mad at it. Been fading this cat since I think he was with the Braves a few years ago. Jose Urena is pitching for the Rockies. Give me the Cardinals, baby. Minus 1.5. Minus 121. I think it's a special day for the Cardinals. They finally got the win yesterday, 9-6. I think they roll today and win by a lot. This bet, Man, I've taken it 2 days in a row. It's cashed in for me 2 days in a row. Let's see who's on the mound today. I forget, even though I already looked. I am not that excited. You got Kramer, 0-0 with 10.13 ERA, taking on Waldichuk, who is 0-2, 14.5 ERA. I think I'm gonna do it though, man. The Athletics are big booty trash. Let me get the Orioles on the run line one more time. Plus 120 Orioles on the run line. They hit it the last 2 days for me. Let me go for a 3 straight on that thing. All right. Blue Jays Tigers over 8.5. Blue Jays and Tigers over 8.5. You got Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez. Every time this kid pitches, I think I said it last week, he puts 2 runners on before he gets 1 out. Now, that is an exaggeration. However, the guy does put a lot of runners on. Walking hits, he hadn't found the touch in the major leagues yet, and I hope he can find it, because it's been since 2020 I've been fading this guy also. Let me get the over on that game, 8.5. I believe the Blue Jays was a little too juicy. Yeah, minus 132 on the run line. I'm just going to jump to the over, baby. Blue Jays, just put up 9 runs on your own like you did last night, and we will be all right. Now, this bet is a weird bet. I'm going to give it out in a second. Moving past that one, not to the weird one. Give me the Nationals Angels under 9. This game has gone under the last few games. Nationals and Angels. Nationals struggle to score as it is, and the Nationals also have their ace, young cat Mackenzie Gore, who I have been loving to bet on this year. I've hit the Nationals twice in his starts on plus money bets. I almost did that tonight. However, instead of going with the plus money line on the Nationals, because anything can happen when the Angels are in the game. In the game again. I took the under. It was 9.5. Now it is 9. Give me under 9 on the Nationals and the Angels. I think that game, both teams stay under 4. And then this last bet, like I said, it's a weird one. And it's a little juicy. So excuse me. Man, these odds are just changing like crazy. Every time I go to put a bet in, the number's just jumping. The Orioles went from 120 to 115. Everything's just jumping around, man. Just killing me, Smalls. All right. Total runs, first inning, under 0.5. No runs scored in the first inning on the Braves and the Reds. I know that is a crazy bet. You got Hunter Green on the mound versus Strider. Hunter Green does get a little wild, and if a hitter can catch up to 102 at his first at bat, that ball will be out of there. But I've watched Hunter Green a lot, and usually he comes out, strikes out the side in the first inning, then gets a little wild in the second and third, and by the fourth or fifth, he's kind of getting tattered around and getting pulled because his pitch count is up because he's throwing 8 pitch walks. But I say this game stays spotless in the first inning, under 0.5 runs, inning number 1 for the Braves and the Reds. Give me Hunter Green to strike out the side, and give me Strider to not let the Reds score. So those are my 6 bets I took off the Mets. Now I want to add them again because I feel like a punk for taking them off. But I'm going to run through these real quick and shut the show down. We got Astros minus 1.5. We got the Cardinals minus 1.5. We got the Orioles minus 1.5. We got the Blue Jays Tigers over 8.5. We got the Reds Braves under 0.5 first inning. And then I'm going to take the under 9 on the Nationals and the Angels. And I have to accept odds changes one more time. I'm just placing them. These guys can beep kiss my badonkey donk. All right. I just placed all 6 of those Stros, Cards, Orioles, all on the run line. Over 8.5, Blue Jays, Tigers. Under 9, Nationals, Angels. Under 0.5, first inning, Braves, Reds. Those are the bets I am rocking tonight. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you for the support. Please take all wagers at your own risk. And please, please gamble responsibly. Dives.